Hey guys, welcome. It's a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is your 2024 Love Tarot forecast. So it is date and time specific. We're going to look at what you need to release from 2023 and then what might unfold for the year ahead. That's what we're doing. You can be here as a cross watcher for an Aries. That's fine. Do keep in mind you may need to flip the energies around. It may be speaking more to your experience than to your person's is what I'm trying to say. If you're new to the channel, what a great time to find me. Welcome. I do hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing below. All right. Keep in mind it's a general, not a private reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. If you want a private reading, there's a link in the description box below that will take you to my booking page. Okay, here we go. I'm pulling from Prairie Majesty Oracle. This deck gives you a word, a totem, and a thought or question to ponder. Okay, so for 2024, your word is hold. And your totem is prairie soil. And your thought to ponder is, what riches do I carry within? I know what riches, like the fertile soil, right, do I carry within? What do I hold within me that is rich and fertile, life-sustaining, right? It's a great word. Okay, so I'll pull the spread, give you my general impressions. We'll get some clarifiers going for the details. Okay. Here we go. 7 of Wands. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Big shakeup coming this year for you, Aries. Big shakeup. All right. That's not all bad. We've got here something you need to release from 2023. This is coming through as some resistance. Okay. There's something you've been resisting letting go of, and this is the year this is the time to let the resistance go, because your whole year 2024 is all about manifestation. You will have everything you need. You will hold within you all the tools that you need at your disposal to manifest what it is you desire. Sorry, I've got like something tickling my back. Now, what's coming toward you? When we see the tower, we automatically think, oh my God, everything's falling apart. No, it's talking to me. What's coming toward you is something that you've been resisting releasing. And in other words, if you don't release it yourself and let it go, Spirit's going to do it for you. Universe is going to do it for you. So there's this measure of unsustainability coming toward you, something that will no longer be tolerated by you, that you can no longer tolerate or sustain. Because now something you need to explore is sort of making peace with it all. Maybe even making peace with a person. Because the Six of Wands to me is a card of reconciliations, of making peace, of forging alliances and win-win outcomes. So that's what you'll be exploring. An important lesson you're going to learn is likely about somebody who's been a bit of an unavailable lover, or who's been very needy possibly. And it could also be that what you're manifesting is someone who knows what they want and doesn't have a doubt about it. Okay, so if you've been dealing with somebody who you've just been sort of resisting the truth of the situation, and you take matters into your own hands in 2024 and acknowledge the unsustainability of it, make peace with it, it could be that an important lesson you learn is about someone who wouldn't even think twice or hesitate in your presence to see the riches that you hold within. So I'm getting a little flavor of both, reversed or upright. In your next highest timeline, Aries, a whole lot more practical, right? She's a truth seeker and a truth teller, our Queen of Swords here. So in your next highest timeline, you're a little bit more mindful of your surroundings. You deal with things head on in the moment. You don't wait till it all comes tumbling down. A lot more practical and level-headed. Very balanced. This is Libra energy, so very balanced, okay? So let's see what the clarifiers say. 7 of Wands. Yeah, you've been sort of okay, here it is. No wonder you need to release your resistance. I feel you've been anticipating, waiting on this knight in shining armor or someone to bring you an offer of love from their heart, right? To make their move, to be sincere, to be vulnerable, to be emotionally available. And you've been kind of resisting maybe truths about that, or the fact that I'm feeling some expectation coming from the Three of Wands is sort of maybe why you're being called to drop the Seven Wands, let it go, stop resisting, because you've got more important things to manifest in the year ahead. Let's see the Magician. Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, Two of Cups. Oof. Feel you're manifesting a true love connection. Possibly someone brand new. But before that, you've got to release the resistance to parting with something that hasn't sort of come to fruition. Because the Magician is where you got to get out of your own way, realize you have everything you need at your disposal to manifest the kind of love you do want. So you want to sort of not overthink it and not make decisions from past hurts and wounds. So it's going to be a challenging year for you here, because you're going to have a tendency to always be operating from that pain, from that disappointment, and from your own self-doubts surrounding it. But the Magician wouldn't show up if the manifestation wasn't available to you. You just kind of have to get out of your own way. If a truly loving soul bond is what you are after, it's available to you if you don't get in the way of it. So let's see what the message of the Tower is. This is something coming toward you this coming year. I just feel the Tower isn't coming down. I feel, again, more resistance. I feel like you're hanging on to something that isn't sustainable. So it's time to slowly move away from it. The Knight of Pentacles here with the beautiful Empress underneath. It's about your openness and receptivity to change. The Tower can be a major paradigm shift, an awakening of sorts that kind of comes from some shock and awe. So, yeah, could there be a bumpy road ahead coming toward you? Sure, if you keep holding on like for dear life to something that's no longer sustainable, if you keep resisting the change that's needed, the change will come whether you like it or not. That is the power of Tower energy. So I want to say, it is about moving forward slowly, methodically, deliberately with a plan, and not holding on to what's not sustainable anymore. So the Tower coming toward you is less about things being burned to the ground and more about you slowly moving things off your path and not resisting that very needed change. The Tower can represent unexpected change. Okay? So let's see the Six of Wands in what you need to explore this year. Oh, there's our King of Wands. So let me pull the King of Wands just so I kind of understand. Because I wasn't sure about him before. You've been waiting for this person to sort of treat you better. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Because what you need to explore is how you get your needs met with this person. So the King of Wands is coming through as somebody who's maybe been a little unavailable to you. The Hermit is talking about your personal growth, self-awareness, introspection, coming by it in a solitary way. I kind of feel you're being called to explore making peace with this person and then moving forward on your path. And something surprising is going to happen that's going to make it a little easier for you to do that. Because I'm seeing all your resistance to it, so the Tower that comes in gets your attention. Whatever it is, it's necessary, okay, to kind of liberate you and send you out of the prison of your own making and forward on your path. Because an important lesson you're going to learn in the year ahead is all the apologies in the world aren't going to fix the broken trust, the deceptions, the betrayals, the little white lies, whatever has been going on here. I do feel like you'll be looking back and kind of, going through the game tape. And so apologies may be too little too late. That could be part of an important lesson. The other part of the important lesson is the apology comes in and you accept it and you make peace with this person, but you still move forward on your path, right? Whole new you, whole new life. Okay, so Queen of Swords, let's see, this is in your next highest timeline. King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, great. So yes, that's exactly what I think is coming through here, is wrapping up something that you've been resisting wrapping up, and your hand might be forced. Something may happen that gets your attention. That's what I'm seeing here. Sends you on a bit of a solitary journey of some insight, self-awareness, and making peace with somebody whose apologies come too little too late. Got it? Got it. In your next highest timeline, I feel you're going to be a lot more, coming from a lot more practicality, clarity, truth-seeking. In other words, someone comes up to you and seems like they've got all the emotional availability in the world. You're going to be like, well, we'll see about that. Right? A little bit more moving through some form of assessment, assessing realities on the ground before you make a decision. And it is going to be about choosing the path ahead. What do you really want? In a world of possibilities, guys, what do you want? The paths lie before you. Choose the path that you believe will most likely get you to where you want to be, right? With someone who has an open heart and a lot of love to give. So that's a path that has to be chosen, and that's internal. It feels to me, coming from the bottom of the deck, is where I'm tapping into your psyche, to your unconscious processing. You choose the path, and then you weigh your options as they present themselves with so much more practicality, a little less, emotionality and neediness. And I'm not saying don't lead from your heart. I'm not saying that, because that's going to be a tricky wicket for you. This whole year is not second guessing yourself because you're coming from past pain. Having all the tools at your disposal to manifest what you want, you first got to know what you want. And you have to approach that in a very practical, open-minded kind of a way. Real balanced, real zen about it. So that's what I see for you here in 2024. Very interesting reading. The link to the extended is in the first sentence of the description box below, where I'm going to do your romance reading. But let me tell you the astrology that shows up here. We have the Knight of Cups is Pisces, Nine of Pentacles, Virgo, more Virgo and Gemini here in the Magician, because this is Mercury, which rules those two signs. The Tower is Mars, which rules Aries. Knight of Pentacles, more Virgo. Venus here in our Empress, which is Taurus and Libra. We've got the King of Wands twice is Leo energy. More Virgo. Are you feeling a theme here? In the Hierophant. Page of Cups, in the Hermit. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Queen of Swords is Libra. King of Cups is Scorpio. So that is the astrology that came through in this reading. If you didn't hear anything called out that resonates for you, that's okay. It's just a little extra added confirmation for those who do. Heading to the extended now, where I'm going to do two different spreads. One for is somebody coming back from the past, and one is there somebody new coming on your path, and we'll explore the energies of those options. That's what I've got for you. The link's below. Bye for now. Happy 2024.